I recognise those clothes.
You seem to be wearing the same clothes for like weeks on end.
No, it's almost like we shot all of this in one day, isn't it? Nobody will notice. It's fine.
Would you like to look at my box?
Let's have a look in the box. Oh, by the way, I'm Matt. This is Chris. This is Monkey Monday. This is probably episode something of Monkey Monday, but the sub-episode 3 of Rummaging in Chris's Magic Box.
Yeah.
And these are 99 ways to maybe make small changes to improve your business. And I pulled out number 24.
Ooh.
Have good tea and coffee in the office.
Yes. No one likes bad tea or coffee. And just those small things make a massive difference.
Yeah. Good for your mental... It's just mental health, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just happiness. And that is a small thing. It's not a huge expense. And shows you care. Shows your customers who are turning up to your office you care. The team that you're with, that you care. Even if you don't have an office and you've got a breakout room, free great tea and coffee for all.
Yeah, the best you can afford.
Yes, make it great. Herbal teas too.
Nice simple
and
one.
Decaffeinated, don't forget about that.
Good.
Go on.
32, Kanban.
32, my favourite. Kanban.
This is one for Chris Molyneux. Big shout out.
Big shout out to our production guy, Chris Molyneux.
He loves a Kanban.
Can you ban?
Can I ban?
You can ban.
We're the marketing agency of Kanban.
Enough said about Kanban.
Does everyone know what Kanban is? You've got some cards, move them from the left to the right.
Move your stuff from left to right, basically, in the world of Kanban. Trello is a great tool. Pile all the stuff you're thinking of doing into something like a Trello board. Left is not done, middle is starting to do it, and at the end is finished.
Good.
Like that.
That's really well described.
Move it from left to right. It's easy. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Yeah. But yes, it can really help. It's a simple project management philosophy.
Yes.
Can you ban?
I can ban.
You can ban.
You
will can ban, man. 22.
Hug. Only if it's appropriate to do so.
Yes. Okay. Talk about hug.
Well, everyone needs a bit of love in their lives and just a bit of appreciation. And don't be afraid to hug it out. You know, man.
And that's work colleagues or just going home and hugging the cat?
Obviously work colleagues, but it has to be people you're comfortable with hugging. So I probably wouldn't hug all of our members of staff, but there are other members of staff who would. I would hug you, but I probably wouldn't hug sort of a younger lady member of our team, because that might be inappropriate. But I think everyone deserves some hugs.
But if they wanted to hug you, you'd hug them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No boundaries.
Yeah.
Respect personal space, but when and where you can and it's appropriate.
Yeah.
A hug can go a long way.
Yeah. Right.
I like it. It's nice.
42, create a quiet zone. In this world of hybrid meetings, it can be quite busy in the office and with people chattering around. And we did a workplace survey, and that was one of the biggest problems that people found. So try and create a space where people can go and have a meeting in the quiet or do some focus time.
Definitely. And again, no matter what business you're in, maybe you're in retail, maybe you are in manufacturing, it doesn't matter. You will essentially, if you work with people, inevitably there will be introverts in your team, and giving them some space that's quieter for them to recharge their introverts tokens can really help. It could be a really good thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're getting through them this week.
Are we? We're smashing them
well.
out. 60. Mentor. It sounds like an evil villain name.
You can't just leave people on their own to do work and expect it to be amazing. You've got to have some kind of structures in place that help people grow and make the business last longer. I think it's important. I don't think we do it like as well as we could, and we're always learning, but I think it's something that every business should do.
Yeah, I think there's a difference. Do you think there's a difference between sort of training and mentoring?
Yeah, definitely. Training is more like doing how to do certain bits and bobs, and mentoring is a sort of more rounded skill. Oh, when this comes up, I tend to do it like this, and there's sort of a conversation starter, I think.
Yeah, formalised training, teaching a barista how to make the coffee is one thing, and how to use things safely, but helping mentor them through a busy day and challenging parts of the role, I think could really help. And there's the Simon Sinek does a really good one, doesn't he? About is it the guy called Isaac, or where he talks about this one person who worked in 2 different places. He worked as a barista in.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Can you remember that story?
Yeah, in hotels. Yeah.
Maybe we'll share a link to that one. That's really great. But 2 places employing the same person, and the way that person acted in both places was totally different because of the management style and the people around him. And one obviously had people who cared, asked him how he was doing, and was showing good mentoring and good leadership. And the other place were not doing that, and they had the same person working for them, but they acted in a very different manner. Okay,
time for what were we on? 7 minutes. Oh, we've got one or 2 more. 38. Get brunch delivered once a week.
Wow, once a week.
This is sort of what we do, isn't it? Is it once a week in our office? Because I work remotely, so I miss out on all this.
No, it's more once a month.
Is it? No, okay. We'll go for once a week. It's basically about how if all the team is sat around a table sharing a meal, it doesn't have to be brunch. It sort of instills something different in the company. You'll get to talk about issues that are going on. You might not even talk about work. It sort of adds something to people's enjoyment. Yeah,
it's a really nice time to break away from what you are doing. Again, it doesn't really matter what organisation you're in, but having a little bit of space and time to get together socially, share some food, share some stories is important. And while we do brunch once a month, I think the other 2-week cycle, we cook for each other.
Oh.
So we do more than just the brunch.
That sounds lovely, doesn't it?
Doesn't it sound nice?
Should we do one more? We can do one more. Come on.
Oh, go on then.
Content.
Look at all this content we've created. Just for you guys.
What's this one?
89. Get out there!
I think this was around a point where a lot of companies sit there and wait for business to come to them. And I think just being proactive and getting out and about and shouting what you do to lots of people actually can just bring in business quite easily. So just get out there more often.
Physically or online or wherever, or both?
Bit of both. I think I like... we've been doing a lot of physical stuff, like meeting up with more people, just like trying to connect with people in the real world rather than pretend people on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and yes, because everyone's pretend on LinkedIn, aren't they?
Well, it's not real, is it?
It's not, is it?
No.
It's sort of like the Matrix, isn't it? Get off LinkedIn, everyone.
Yeah, just go out there.
It's fake news.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, that'll do, won't it? Should we sing the theme from Quantum Leap again?
You can. I'm not.
All right, I'll do it in my head.
I've got to get out there.
You get out there. Bye, everyone. Get out there.